Hey guys, this is your Empress D from Empress Empire, and I am here with a message. I want to ask God, the universe, the angels, ancestors, spirit guides, and ascended masters to come through and help me deliver a message for you. I'm feeling like somebody has a suppressed talent, and I feel like Spirit is saying it's time to take action. You've come to the realization that you have to free yourself from a situation or a place. Somebody could be pregnant, having a baby, considering having kids as well, or just wanting to nurture and feed and take action, like feeding your dreams, feeding your talents, the things that you've always wanted to do that maybe you have suppressed. I feel like Spirit is saying it is time for you to be free, right? To free yourself, to realize that your talents are needed in this, in this world. And just forgive yourself for not doing it sooner. But as long as you take action. Ooh, I just felt something touching me. Wow. Isn't that funny? We got the spiritual mother and the spiritual father here. That's crazy to come out, and then those are the only two that came up in the upright, like to be shown right away. It's interesting that these came out together like that, because I almost feel like it's your ancestors coming through, your wiser ancestors, spiritual teachers, ascended masters. I even feel that they're coming through and they're like telling you, like, listen, believe in yourself, forgive yourself for keeping your dreams put away, for keeping yourself. I also feel like some of yous have bent backwards for other people, like instead of for yourself. Like maybe you fed other people's dreams, other people's plans, goals, aspirations. Like maybe you've helped feed other people to grow their brand, or to grow their business, or just to grow as a person, but you haven't done it for yourself. And your ancestors are here to tell you it's time. You can be a leader, right? You can be a teacher. You can be the boss. You can be the manager. You can be the supervisor. You can start your own business. You have the structure and the wisdom that it takes to do it. Very interesting for those two. Ooh. You can do it. There's been good things, there's been bad things that have happened to you. It's all been tools to help you to believe in yourself, to move forward, and to bring action to the things that you have suppressed, ignored, put aside. You're gonna feel, once you're on this journey, you're gonna feel blissful. You're gonna feel like you're being guided. Because understand me, my people, when everything is flowing for you and you are following your divine path, your life is going to be so much easier. You're gonna encounter facilitators, ideas, dreams, revelations, realizations, epiphanies, just guidance in general. You're going to be bumping into these type of things, and everything is going to flow. You're gonna bump into people that are gonna help you do things for a lower price than you thought. You, like, that's just an example, but it's just the words just rolled out of my mouth, right? Because guidance and help doesn't just always come from something that is so visible, right? Sometimes it could be just you finding a discount, or somebody just giving you a card or about something, or you just seeing an ad on the newspaper or the TV or the phone or a magazine, or something that sparks an idea in you. There's gonna be positive movement forward with something that you want to put structure under, something that you've been educating yourself about, keeping quiet, not telling anybody about it. You feel like there might be a bad thing, or and a good thing. You feel like maybe some people might not like it and some people might like it. But it doesn't matter, because your ancestors, and they're giving you the go ahead to take action, to move forward, even with the good and the bad. I see it twice here, the good and the bad. You know, everybody might not be on your same boat, but that doesn't mean that you can't jump in. You know what I'm saying? Like my mom always says, el que no está no hace falta. Right? If somebody's not there, that means they're not supposed to be there. If somebody's not aligned and supportive of your decisions, that means they're not part of them. It doesn't mean that you give a fuck about what they say or what they think, their opinion. You feel me? Your ancestors are giving you the go ahead. Because these, I see these right now, because they came out together. And they're teachers, guides, wise, and the mother and the father. Judgment. Wow, 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 wow. Major arcanas all the way. This is major. Whatever it is that you're thinking about doing, it could be anything, right? This reading could resonate with anyone. So I'm not going to specificate on exactly what it is, because I'm not trying to impress you. I'm bringing a message for you. You feel me? But all this major energy, that means that whatever you're deciding to put your efforts and your actions and investment is major. And I keep feeling like it's something that you have suppressed, something that you have ignored. Like I said, before I even pulled the cards, I was feeling that you were like bending over backwards for others and not for yourself. Judgment is being called on those things that you have buried, that you have ignored. It's time to bring those tools back out. It's time to pick up where you left off. There's gonna be challenges, and there's gonna be dark moments. But you have to continue to move forward, regardless. You can't quit. You can't give up on a bad day. You can't give up on a bad day. You can't give up when people don't agree with what you're doing, or they're not supporting what you're doing or your ideas, or they're not contributing, or you can't quit, because the higher powers are going to send you the guidance. They're on top of this. Okay, the mission that you have and the dreams and the talents that you're suppressing. Remember, in previous videos, I said that your talents are what God wants you to use to complete your mission here. I feel like your mission is up. Not that it's up like it's over, like it's up for review. Like the ancestors, the spirit guides, and oh my God. My nose, I'm sorry. I was about to sneeze. My nose is itching. Hold on. Okay, sorry guys. I didn't want to sneeze all up in your ear. So yeah. So I feel like it's up for review. And like they're like, I'm just gonna use a random name. Melissa. Just a random name. Melissa, your everybody, the crew, you know, the team of the spirit guides and everything, they're like, oh, Melissa, she was sent here to do this and this and that and this, and she is stagnant. She's been putting other people first, and she hasn't been following her dreams. She hasn't been doing what we sent her here to do. So we're going to send Empress D so she can remind her that it's time. And like I said, that was just a random name to give you an example of what I'm feeling coming through here. These are major arcanas, all of them. And they all flew out like that. Boom, boom, boom. You're up for review with the higher power. And they're wondering why you're not taking action. They're giving you the abundance. They provided you with the, well, God gave you the abundance. They provided you with the talent. Okay, they're giving you a moment of realization. Maybe it's this reading, or maybe it's something else that you bumped into earlier today, earlier this week, or will bump into later this day or later this week. But it's time. Maybe some of yous are meant to guide the spiritual world as well, the spiritual collective. Maybe you guys have a talent for dancing, singing, music, art, writing. Your grain of salt that you're going to put on here. Not what everybody else is doing. No, your talent. And like I said, and they know there's going to be dark moments. And there's going to be moments of happiness throughout this journey. But you have to keep moving forward. Positive movement forward is here for you. Okay? I feel like some people are definitely inclined in the music and spirituality. Others in religion. I keep hearing mechanic. Even a mechanic, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe you need to go fix your car. Or maybe you need to buy a car. And it's funny because you do something simple like this. Go fix your car. Go buy a car. You never know. The perfect person you bump into could become your friend. Could become your guide. Could help you with that idea, that realization. Could send you to somebody else, and so on and so forth. The possibilities are endless, my people. But you understand what I'm trying to say here. Okay? So let's keep moving. on. Let's get these. I don't know why they gave me the feeling cards, but let's see what we got on this Hierophant. Whoa, we got that then. Oh, that's too many. I just said pull them with your hand. Okay. The Star. In reverse. The Star in reverse. Maybe a lot of yous have doubted, lost hope, thought that you would be rejected, that you would fail. Maybe some of you have encountered a lack of inspiration, a lack of faith, focusing on what's not possible versus what is possible. And it's probably why, you know, they're coming through, trying to tell you. I'm so sorry about that. But my nose just kept tickling and tickling and tickling and tickling. I'm not even sick or nothing. I don't know what the hell. Sometimes every time I come to do readings, it's like, bro, why do I always sound so... Why is my nose always itchy and so... I don't know. I apologize. God bless me, by the way. So, I feel like there's something with your faith. Maybe you have encountered some type of disaster in your life, or maybe you're trying to resist to change. Like maybe you're supposed to change something and you haven't done it. Right? Like you're like, no, that will never happen. Notice how these clarifiers are in the reverse. We got the Tower in the reverse. We got the Star in the reverse. It's like you lost hope and you're resisting to change. And you're just delaying the inevitable. It's going to happen regardless. The shifts are going to happen regardless. But how much better would it be if you follow your path? Right? It will be so much, things will be so much easier if you stop resisting what is meant for you. You're only delaying what's going to happen anyway. Maybe, okay, I'm feeling like maybe you're part of a spiritual community. Maybe your friends and parents, colleagues, whatever it is that you're connected to, maybe they are going to, maybe you lost faith in them, or maybe you feel like they're going to lose faith in you if you pursue this. Or maybe they have told you, no, don't do that. And what are you doing? You're just like you're putting yourself in a mental prison. Maybe you feel ashamed. Maybe you feel stress. Maybe you struggle with facing and coping, and just facing life in general. Maybe you've had a mental nervous breakdown. Maybe people have been disloyal to you. You're experiencing a stalemate, and it's hard for you to move forward. It's hard for you to let go of negative thinking. You could be an air sign. Maybe you've heard the word no and maybe just too many times. Maybe this pressure has caused self-doubt. But nonetheless, by moving forward, by taking the good and the bad and moving forward, there is a light at the end of the tunnel for you. I feel like this is what they want you to do, and this is what's stopping you from doing it. A mentality of it's not going to happen. I'm just so broken down by, the monotony of life, and I've just lost hope, and my ideas have been rejected, and I just failed so many times at these things. It's just like hopeless. Like I'm just in despair at this point, and I don't want to change because I feel like if I go in my own path and everything is just gonna go to shit, and maybe you feel a guilty conscience because you're putting yourself first and not helping others. But everybody hasn't been all that loyal to you anyway. Everybody hasn't been all that loyal to you and your dreams anyway. Especially in a relationship, there's been a excessive energy of stalemate, right? Maybe you've been dealing with somebody that has created a barrier and somebody has blocked their emotions off of you. I don't know why I'm feeling this, but I'm seeing they're literally focusing my eyes on something, and it's just like a random message, but I feel like there's a masculine energy out there that might have problems with their either reproductive system or just maybe they block their emotions when they're engaging in sexual activity. Maybe their sex activities have brought up scandals, shame. That was just random. Here we have, the Two of Pentacles reversed. Everything here is reversed. Everything. You feel a lack of balance, a lack of organization, extremely overwhelmed, overextending yourself. You've experienced financial losses, no contingency in your plans. Your life is probably a financial mess. And you might feel physically weak. So I feel that your higher ups, oh my god, my ear is ringing so loud. Exactly. Yeah. You're on their, they're reviewing your file right now. The higher power has pulled your file and they're reviewing it and they're seeing all of this. That your life feels like a hot mess. Like you don't even know where you're going. And that's not to be a bitch saying that, but I'm just saying, like, everything is in the reverse. Your dreams, your plans, your hopes, your happiness, your inspiration, your faith, all of that, it feels like, is anybody up there? You know, can I get some help down here? Like, you've lost that because of certain things that have happened. But because you've resisted changing, you probably resisted listening to your own intuition. Maybe they were telling you and you maybe they were like waving the flags and you just didn't see, like you didn't feel that maybe they were for you, or you just ignored them. Right? It was almost like you knew something wouldn't get better and you still kept all right, so it's like a tower is falling and they're telling you like, yo, get out of the tower, yo, get out of the tower, the tower is falling, and you still standing in there. And guess what's gonna happen? The fucking tower is gonna fall on you because you didn't hear when they were calling and saying, yo, the tower's falling, get the fuck out. So then you're trapped in the tower. Now you need a rescue team to come and get you. Okay? And that's what the universe and the spirit guides and the ancestors, or whatever you believe in, that's what they're trying to say right now. Like, hey, we're coming to get you. Your file is up for review. And the tower could be anything. The tower could be a relationship, a place where you live, a mindset, anything. And I got that your grandmother, there's a grandmother trying to come through. Maybe she was very, it was something about her heart. Something about her heart. Either she was extremely loving, or she blocked her emotions. But she continues to watch over you and she's concerned what's going on with you. And that's why you're up for review. I mean, that's not for all, but that's for someone, because I saw something and they said grandmother and I'm like, okay. So now the tower has fell. You were trapped inside and they came to get you out. And what happens when you get out of a situation like that? When you get out, you lack balance. You're like, where am I? You know, now you got to get organized again. Now you got to get your finances again, because you got to start to rebuild. Right? There's a lot of things that are up in the air. You know, you kind of overwhelmed, and maybe you're receiving letters in the mail like, hey, you got to pay this and you got to pay that. And, you know, like you're physically weak because you're recovering from the tragedy. And you guys get what I'm trying to say here. You know, and you feel stagnation. And then you keep hearing the word no and maybe, and you know, like it's just like overwhelming. Let's see what we got here. Family. A lot has to do with family. Maybe somebody that you have kids with. Maybe somebody you've grown up with. There's been a detachment within the family circle. You're seeking answers. Why is this happening to me? Why the hell did this tower fall on me? Because they want to wake you up. Look at the ancestors coming through. That older, wiser energy. You have, I'm telling you, you have ascended masters, ancestors, past loved ones, whatever it is. They are trying to guide you. They are trying to send you a message. They were a family member of yours. Okay, maybe this person that was your family member that passed on, they were extremely religious, and they had a specific upbringing and patterns, and that maybe they teach you, they taught you, right? Maybe you feel lost and hopeless because this person is no longer around to guide you. Or maybe you have lost faith in a family situation. Sometimes when we're different and when we're here for a mission and maybe our families don't understand us, we feel this way because we're totally different from everybody else in our family. Because maybe you were sent here for them. They weren't sent here for you. Maybe your mom was sent here to bring you here. And then she was going to need you. Or your dad. And maybe that's why, maybe you were like me. I was born first. You know, like things like that. Like maybe you were born first, or maybe you were born second for a reason because the first child needed you. And, you know, there is a reason for everything. These are the answers that you're seeking. You have questions about your family and the dynamic and the belief system, and you know, maybe you have family that were psychics or mediums, guides, advisors. I'm feeling like a very religious, cult-like. Cult doesn't always have to mean something bad, but you know, like a certain belief system pretty much can resonate differently for anybody. Let me get one more here, please. Well, I need two more, so if you will be so kind. Confidence. Right? You were feeling shame for certain things. You need to let go of either negative self-talk or just negative thinking. They want you to learn how to cope with life when these tower moments come up. They want you to understand that you need to listen to the signs so that you're not in this situation again. And how do you do that? When you're confident, when you're listening to your intuition, you will be guided in the right direction. And yes, you will encounter moments that are unpleasant. But that's where you find the answers, and that's where you get the guidance, and that's where you get the confidence to move forward. Okay? A lot of people gain confidence in themselves after they go through a difficult situation and they survive it. So how do you get to this place where they want you to be? How do you get to complete your mission here on earth? Confidence in yourself. Understanding that you have a talent and a gift that nobody else has. And that the universe and God and the ancestors, they're waiting for you to take action so that they can work. Right? It's almost like teachers. If the kids don't come to school, they don't got nobody to teach. Firefighters. Fires don't happen. Emergencies don't happen. They don't have a job. Mechanics. If your car don't break down and it's never fucked up, they don't have a job. Your spirit guides. If you don't wake up and do your mission, they don't have a job because you blocking them out. Because their job is to help you elevate and complete your mission here on earth. So that when you start thinking positively about yourself and you start being confident, you start saying, yes, I'm gonna go do this, then they spring into action, and they're like, okay, we're on the job, we're on duty now, because so and so is on the ball. You feel what I'm saying? Let these people do their job. How about they probably get evaluated, like, did you help so and so, and if you didn't, come to the forefront, when they called you, what they're gonna put in your file? Absent. Didn't show up. That's off their hands. You didn't show up, so they couldn't help you. You didn't call out for them, so they couldn't help you. You didn't come to class, so you couldn't be taught. You feel me? So you got an F on your report card. What's your outcome? Your outcome is transforming your life into pure bliss and pure happiness. That's your outcome. Growth. Smiling again. I really feel like for some of you, your family's truth put you in a dark place. Could be your family, your regular family, a family that you've created on your own, masculine energy that you've considered to be somebody that you can marry. Some of you, it's been a hopeless marriage or a hopeless relationship or a hopeless family situation that has spiraled you down into lacking self-confidence to get back up and love yourself and complete the things that you've been putting to the side, which are part of your mission here on earth. Why y'all gave me those emotions cards then? Okay. I'm saying to them, why y'all made me pull these if y'all wasn't gonna let me use them? And they were like, okay, just find out how the person is feeling. Fine, I will. This is for whoever was in a relationship. Let's find out how this other person is feeling about the disharmony, or, you know. Fell on the floor. This person is unsure. They're unsure of where this is headed. They're indecisive on and uncertain on where this is going to go. They're doubtful if there's hope in this relationship, in this dynamic. How else do they feel? They feel extremely regretful. They think back to the good times and they feel remorseful and sorry. They've asked God for repentance. Maybe this person has gone to church or spoken to a mentor and have, you know, expressed like, damn, you know, I fucked up. I ruined our family. I ruined the dynamic. You know, I got this person feeling down and out right now. That's how that person is feeling. What else? They gave me 2. Wow. It don't get darker than that, boy. This person is depressed. They feel empty, numb, withdrawn. Maybe that's how you feel in this situation, because this person is unsure about what they're going to do and where this is going. They also feel afraid, scared, and terrified. Okay, they really don't know where this is going. And this has probably caused you that depression, or them that depression as well. Maybe you made this person feel vulnerable, or they're in a vulnerable state. Maybe they made you feel vulnerable. Like you were out there in the cold by yourself with a broken umbrella, basically. And it's almost like, and in conjunction to the rest of the reading, it's almost like you knew that it was stormy. You knew that there was an unsure energy. You knew that there was there were dark forces involved in this dynamic, or this person, or, you know, just negative energy. And, you know, they showed you the storm, and you just stayed outside. You know, you just was like, oh well, they told me that it was gonna rain, that it was gonna be stormy today, to stay inside, and I went outside anyway. That's how I kind of feel like what they're trying to say. Also, these just flipped all out of. Also, I feel like maybe you're both stressed. This resistance energy, like that blocked emotion, right? This person being rebellious, closed off, not wanting to get on board. This has stressed you out, and it's like now you're under pressure, they're under pressure, and things are tense and strained between you guys. There's an energy of desperation, but also out of control, right? In need of some relief, in need of something. It's almost like you're this relationship has reached its breaking point. And it's almost like the spirit guys was warning you about this and you didn't pay attention. Like I said, the analogy of being inside the tower, and the tower about to fall, and they tell you to get out, and now you need a rope to get out, and it's breaking, and it's just so stressful, you know. Like, that's the energy in this situation. Unsure but regretful, vulnerable but desperate, stressed but resistant to change. It's like, if this pot is like going crazy, don't you think you're supposed to take it off the fire? or you just gonna let it burst and you know, somebody is desperate to be taken off of the hot seat, taken out of the fire, taken out of this stressful situation. So basically, one or both of yous really desire relief when it comes to this family situation. It's been a very tumultuous and problematic connection. And the universe is trying to inspire you. You see all these beautiful things out here. Like, be inspired by the beauty in the world. You know, they're trying to stimulate you. This is a challenge that you were destined to face, to stimulate you to take the power back of your life. You know, to feel powerful and capable and strong and move. Make a move. Okay, maybe you are supposed to be writing. I see this person writing here. Maybe you're supposed to be writing a book, writing a music, writing a song, you know, writing in a journal, putting things together, putting your ideas together. So basically, yeah, this situation, even though it hurt, even though it's shit right now, this is supposed to inspire you to empower yourself, okay? And also to be in peace, right? Because maybe this person that you were dealing with was inadequate, okay? And they didn't comfort you. They didn't comfort you and reassure you that things were gonna grow. Maybe this person didn't plant a seed to grow, or maybe you guys planted a seed. Maybe this person planted a seed in you and, you know, then didn't water it. And it was just nothing. Nothing happened. Let me get some advice. Some advice for my collective. I'm definitely not sleepy because I just slept the whole night. But right now I'm feeling sleepy for out of nowhere. And it's like, it's almost like you're tired, like you're extremely drained in this situation. Spirit guides want you to focus on your transformation. They want you to focus on your thoughts. Okay, let your thoughts be transformative and empowered. It's almost like you were going underwater, but your thoughts can keep you alive, right? If you're trapped in a building that has collapsed, your mind, even if your leg is broken, even if your arm is broken, God forbid, even if there's pressure on your chest and you're feeling like you're going under, your mind usually is what keeps you alive, right? Your thoughts. If you keep telling yourself, I'm gonna get out of this, I'm gonna get out of this, I'm gonna recover from this, I'm gonna make it out. You know what I'm saying? Your mind is a powerful tool. The answers are within you. That's your advice. The answers are within you. Self-love is required. Okay, focus on self-love and faith. All right, for those of you, you know, I keep seeing the seed and the family with the kids. For those of you that have kids with this person, understand that this child is meant to come into this world. This child is meant to be your world. Okay, this child is going to restore your faith. And also for others of you that don't involve kids, your instinct, your intuition, growing your talents, and feeling abundant, having faith that God is going to give you, that God is going to nurture you with exactly what you need to move forward. Okay? So your advice is focus on self-love and faith. Okay? For those of you having a child, maybe this child is going to force you to love yourself more in all aspects. Okay, this is a lot of Empress vibes. Okay, I definitely feel like this is going to lead you, your confidence is going to lead you to happiness. Okay, and this is all I have for you guys. I love you very much. Thank you to all of my subscribers. You know I fucks with y'all. This is your Empress D signing off.